Welcome to the 2025 MLB Draft Conversation. I'm Dan Zielinski of BaseballProspectJournal.com, and today's episode is brought to you by Nan's Naughty and Nice Cocktail Mixers. Nan's is best known for its award-winning Bloody Mary mixers, but recently it came out with two incredible margarita mixers, pomegranate and lime. Both are phenomenal. Both are extremely tasty. The pomegranate, in my opinion, is the best margarita mixer on the market. It has great flavor, and frankly, you can't find it anywhere else. So definitely make sure to check out Nan's Naughty and Nice cocktail mixers at nansnaughtyandnice.com. Now, let's get to my latest draft conversation. Joining me now is UC Irvine first baseman Anthony Martinez. Anthony, looking forward to speaking with you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm just happy to be here.
You guys are coming off a really good season last year, 45 wins, NCAA regional appearance. Um, What's kind of the energy like around the team, knowing you guys accomplished what you did last year, and I'm sure you're trying to build on that this season?
Yeah, it's for sure. Like that was last year's team. That has nothing to do with this year's team. So just trying to start from day one, building the same fundamentals we did last year. Not trying to get caught up in what we did last year. That has nothing to do with this team. And yeah, going back to the basics.
Yeah. Throughout the summer, you competed with the U.S. Collegiate National Team. You also played in the Cape Cod League, the most prestigious summer college baseball league, and known for producing a lot of great talent. What were those experiences like for you, and just how did they help your development?
Both of them were a dream come true. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to wear that USA jersey. And growing up too, just like hearing about the Cape Cod, seeing the movies about it, yeah, it was just ultimately a dream come true. And playing against the best guys in the country was just amazing. Like learning from each other. Every day you go out, it's the best guys they could possibly find. So it was just an amazing experience.
What was that like, just learning from those guys, especially when you're facing that high caliber pitching that you did in the Cape? How do you feel like that helped your game, and how do you think that'll help you as you prepare and go into your junior season?
It's prepared me tremendously, for sure, mentally and physically. It's tough to face those guys every single day. You never get a break basically. So you definitely go through your ups and downs. You got to keep cool, and that's one thing that I learned this summer is just got to stay level headed no matter what. Don't get too high, too low. Just stay consistent, for sure.
You're a guy that throughout your first 2 years, you have been consistent. You've been really productive at UC Irvine, frankly, one of the more productive first basemen in college baseball. How would you evaluate year two? Because kind of year one, you came in, maybe some guys knew who you were, some guys didn't, had a lot of success. Year two, you're able to have a lot of success again. And I'm sure maybe we're kind of pitched a little bit differently. So, how would you evaluate year two of college baseball?
Honestly, I felt like I could have done a lot better. Obviously, like my average was down and things like that. I felt like going into year two, I felt a little bit of pressure knowing the year I came off of, my freshman year, and just like trying to like, I guess, exceed that instead of just sticking with what got me there, and that's just being me.
Yeah.
But I still do think I had a great year, but I definitely could have done better.
You talked about the pressure aspect, and maybe this is jumping a little ahead of kind of what I wanted to ask you, but you're a guy that going into your junior year, you're a guy that, a lot of people are watching, whether that's just because of the success you've had or for professional baseball with scouts. How how do you think the experience you've experienced last year with that pressure is going to help you in year three as you prepare for not only to hopefully lead your team to a lot of success and have production, but also as you prepare to play in front of a lot of scouts for potentially a future in baseball at the next level?
Just learning to navigate it. Pressure's good. Pressure is a privilege. And just like learning to navigate it and use it to your advantage. It's just like I said, just trying to stay level headed. Not trying to think about who's in the stands, who's watching. Just play my game and let the cards fall where they fall.
Yeah. No, well said. I appreciate that. And talking just about your skills, I know you said one thing you've worked on is trying to be level headed, but from a skill standpoint, kind of what did you work on skill wise, development wise in that regard this off season?
Just trying to get in my legs more, use my legs more. Super like upper half dominant. So just using my lower half more, trying to get my best swing off as much as possible. Not swinging out of my shoes, but just like my best swing, basically. And yeah, just trying to get faster, like just better laterally, range wise. Worked on my arm, just trying to be the best player I could possibly be.
Cool. When you talk about using your lower half more, is the goal with that to hopefully then that leads to hitting for more power, or kind of what's the hope with trying to incorporate the lower half more into your swing?
For sure, hit for more power. Whether that's doubles or homers, just trying
Sure.
to higher exit velocities. And it also helps my bat path when I'm like out of my legs. My bat path's like super steep, like up, down, vertical. So when I'm in my legs, it's flatter and longer through the zone.
Yeah, exactly. Talking a little bit about your skill set and just speaking with scouts, they rave about your combination with your bat to ball skills, but then your ability to also impact the baseball and drive it into the gaps. For you, when you kind of look at your game and yourself as a baseball player, what do you feel like is the biggest strength in your game right now?
I'd say that for sure, just the combination of average and power, just my bat's ball skills, and also my control of the strike zone. I don't go expand the zone too often, um, so I feel like I do a very good job of that.
Yeah. In today's baseball, it seems like a lot more guys expand the zone. They like to chase the breaking pitch. You're a guy that drew more walks than you had strikeouts last year. Is a lot of that have to do with mentality at the plate, or what do you think has led to really having a strong understanding in the strike zone and maybe pitch recognition as well?
I take a lot of pride in it, for sure. So I like to do a lot of practice with it. Whether that, I mean that's what I've done my whole life. Like if it's not over that white plate, don't swing.
Yeah. It,
That's something my dad taught me a long time ago. So it's just been ingrained in my brain for sure.
I was going to ask you about that, and it sounds like that's something you've kind of um, been strong at throughout your entire career. But what's allowed you to, especially at the college level, as you've faced better pitching, better velocity, better breaking pitches, allowed you to keep that same mindset and ultimately execute at that same high level?
Just remembering it's still baseball. Freshman year when I came in, it's just like it's baseball. The same game I've been playing my whole life growing up. The game I love. Just I know it's a higher level and the guys are better. It's still baseball. They still got to throw it over the plate, and I got to hit it.
Yeah. What do you feel like? We talked a lot about your offensive side, but defensively, where do you feel like you're at defensively, and kind of where do you hope to see growth on throughout your junior season in that regard?
I felt like I've improved a lot over at first, especially with the help of coaches in the summer, Team USA, and especially my head coach and my assistant coach here, Ben Orloff and JT Bloodworth, just always helping me try to improve that side of my game for sure. And I have a trainer back home who's also helped me, just like I said, with agility, ladders, just trying to make me move better. And I feel like I've improved a lot since my freshman year for sure.
Yeah. What has it been like to just overall your development in that program these last 2.5 years? What's it been like to just see your development and see how you've progressed as a baseball player?
Oh, it's been great. That's why I chose this school. I committed during COVID, so I wasn't able to come visit the campus. So it was basically just based off the coaching staff is what like led me to this decision, and it's been great. They've been so just like on me about everything. Like if you need help here, like ask me. Like, since day one, if you need help here, ask me. I'll help you with whatever. So this them they're amazing guys for sure.
You kind of talked on it a little bit, but throughout high school, kind of what was that recruiting process like for you, and kind of what ultimately was kind of the deciding factor that led you to UC Irvine?
So honestly, I was told no by a lot of schools, a lot of like the bigger schools, Power Five schools. I had three other offers besides UC Irvine. They were my last and fourth offer. And yeah, I was told no by a lot of schools, and I chose UC Irvine. Just talking to Ben, he knows so much about the game, and I knew he could teach me a lot about the game, and he definitely has.
Has that motivated you, the lack of kind of interest coming out of high school?
For sure, that's been the chip on my shoulder forever. So I've been told to no a lot my whole life, and just being able to prove these people wrong has been great, and that's why I didn't hit the portal. Like I say, look, these guys, those guys didn't want me out of high school, so I'm good.
I wanted to ask you about that, and I kind of hope you can expand on that a little bit because regardless of what sport it is today, it seems like guys at the mid-major level who have a lot of success are always looking for that next big kind of opportunity at the Power Five, Power Four level. Um, why have you stayed loyal, and what is it about UC Irvine that really just you enjoy and fits kind of your personality or kind of what you're looking for in a baseball program?
I know I've harped on this a lot, but like the coaching staff is like perfect for me. Just super calm guys, super laid back, and you know they'll get on you when they need to for sure. But it's
Yeah,
just like the perfect coaching staff for me. I'm a super laid back guy, so I just like fit in perfectly.
yeah,
We also live in Newport Beach, like right on the beach, so like
yeah.
can't really can't really compete with that. And ultimately, they gave me my shot. I came here, played my first year. You know, if I went somewhere else, who knows if I would have played my first year. And yeah, they gave me that opportunity, and I'm forever grateful for it.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, and I appreciate and respect your loyalty a lot because, I mean, I think that's one thing with especially college baseball players too. They get stuck looking at kind of the conference or the school they're going to instead of the ability to play their first year of college baseball, and then they get stuck kind of a numbers game thing like that. So I think you being able to play right away, valuable experience, and obviously it's helped your development and you're a guy that's developed into a draft prospect, as we kind of touched on earlier. Um, did you ever? I'm sure that was always a goal, but kind of when did it really set in that you could have a chance to have a pro career after your time in college?
Probably after my freshman season, just like wow, like I just did really well out here. It's just a dream come true. It's like it's finally here. But yeah, for sure after my freshman year, I was like, I might actually be pretty good at this
Yeah.
thing.
We talked a little bit about your team as well, but you guys are coming off an NCAA tournament appearance. You had a lot of success last year. I know you guys aren't looking in the past and only looking forward now, but what's going to be key for you guys to hopefully get back to that level and potentially even take another step forward this season?
Just having that chemistry for sure. Like I said before, it's a lot of new guys and returners, and we don't the returners do not like to hold themselves higher than the new guys. Obviously, we want to be a team, and that's what's going to ultimately lead us back to the regional and hopefully beyond. We need to be a team and compete as a team, and it's been great so far. We've been gelling pretty well.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Anthony, last question I have for you, and one I like to ask all the guys I speak with, is simply just what motivates you to play the game of baseball?
I've loved this game since I was a kid. My dad said the day I could walk, the next day I had a bat in my hand. So it's just been my love for the game. I always watch it growing up, just on TV, everything. It's just been my lifelong dream to be a professional baseball player and play this game. And like I touched on before, like just people that doubted me, just added more fuel to the fire, and that's just another thing that just keeps me going and wanting me to be the best I can possibly be at this thing.
Yeah. Awesome, Anthony. Great perspective, and really looking forward to see how you and your team do throughout this upcoming season. So, Anthony, thanks again for the time, and best of luck to you and your team this upcoming year.
Awesome. Thank you so much.